So lads, the shooting guard position in my team is absolutely stacked, lads. It is absolutely stacked. So in this video, we are going to be ranking the best shooting guards, in my opinion, from S tier all the way down to worthless tier. So guys that we have on this list, we've got pretty much a lot of cards here. And it's always tough when it comes to the Galaxy Opals like Clyde Drexler, because yeah, they're like technically available, but I just don't know what I want to put him in. I'm gonna put him in because some people, because I can guarantee there's one person in the world that got lucky and has Clyde, so he's gonna be in there. But now we're going for my controversial pick with pick card number 1. Like, I can't believe I'm actually going controversial with card number 1. Alex English in S tier. That is gonna be my controversial one of the video, and he is the most broken shooting guard in the game because he allows you to play the most broken style of 2K. And even Splash will tell you, by the way, like, if you're not just saying like, oh, it's the meta. It's not the meta because comp players don't run it yet, but like, I genuinely think that all of these guys like Splash, JB, the best players in the world, I think JB will even tell you himself that he would have more trouble playing against me than playing against some dudes that are in the top 30 in the world, just because of the style of play. And this guy is integral for the most cheesy way of playing 2K in this game, and it is abusing drop steps, because he's got that really high post game. He's 6'7", he's got good bully and good strength for a 2-guard. He drop steps every 2-guard. You can guard him with a 2-guard, you can't guard him with a point guard. So if you run a point guard like Livingston, who can't be guarded by a point guard other than Cade, it basically makes, this guy, compared with Cade or Livingston, basically makes Donovan Mitchell and Derrick Rose unusably bad. So for that reason, because he literally turns Donovan Mitchell into an unusable player you have to throw on the bench, Donovan Mitchell is going into the elite players tier. Like, you might be saying Donovan Mitchell should be an S tier, and I understand that argument. I just can't put him in there because Alex English exists. Andre Iguodala, his jumper's iffy, but he's probably the best lock as far as 2-guards go in this game. Magnificent card. Brilliant defense. I'm glad I didn't get him. Not gonna lie, I'm really, really glad I didn't get him, because it would have just taken way too much of my time. I'm happy because I haven't burnt. I was burnt out myself. I burnt myself out of the game at the start, and I'm not really burnt out right now. I'm happy that I can literally just go and chill. I have 8 days left. I have about 20 hours of playing this game in the next 8 days left to complete all the centerpieces. And once I get 5 centerpieces, I don't care. I don't care whether or not I'll get 5 centerpieces. I'll get Scotty. I couldn't care less about takeover cards at this moment, and I just want Jimmy to start next season, not gonna lie. Then we have got Hondo. So Hondo is, no, Jesus Christ, Hondo getting too good. Hondo's release is bad. His defense is fine all around. Hondo's not a good player. Money Mitch in the same tier. I don't think Money Mitch is that bad as far as cards go. I don't think Money Mitch is that great either, if we're being completely honest here. Jimmy Buckets is better than both of these guys. He's definitely better than both of these. Jimmy Buckets is good, but why don't I have better Jimmy Buckets in this tier? I was like, Jimmy Buckets Opal is going S tier, no question. Benedict, I want to put Benedict in S tier so badly. I'm not. I love Benedict Mather. I think that card's fantastic. Better 2-guard than Mitchell, yeah. In good conscience, I can't put him in elite. And same with Dyson Daniels as a 2-guard. Like, he's a primary 2-guard. I can't put a shooting guard Dyson Daniels above good tier. He's fine. Don't get me wrong, he's fine. He's not a shooting guard. Jalen Williams. I think he's the worst player so far we've seen. He's fine, though. He's fine. Johnny Davis, I'm very tempted to just put Johnny Davis in worthless. He's small, can't really shoot. Not even a good defender. Not a bad defender, but not a good one. So I don't know him. I'll go. There are worse players. I could use one man. Abaji's going into good tier. He's definitely the best player in good tier, though. Shaden Sharp going into usable meh. Shaden Sharp with that slow release is very iffy. He's gonna go higher. I'm going elite players for Bruce Bowen. Bruce Bowen is by far the, like, he's easily in that tier. I'm telling these lads, Bruce Bowen belongs in this top tier. His defense is immaculate and his jumper is really, really good. Cade Cunningham, look, as a shooting guard, Cade Cunningham is on the lower end of elite players. So I was to remake my point guard tier list, I think I might put Cade Cunningham as the best point guard in the game. And that video is probably going to come out tomorrow, the top 10 point guards. It's probably coming out tomorrow as a short. Cade's probably going into number 1. Especially if you guys know, Cade has rendered Donovan Mitchell and Derrick Rose unusable because of how OP drop steps are with taller players. He's rendered them unusable. Look, I think Mullen is in. Let's put him low in good tier. I think he's just about usable. And Clyde, like, just being on this list is annoying, but I do have to put him in the S tier, unfortunately. Like, there are going to be, I have Jimmy on this list as well. Oh, there are gonna be guys having to move down. You just don't want to move down. Oh, I know who my last 2 in S tier are, and you guys are gonna be pissed with guys I have in elite tier because of Alex English. Oh, this guy's a bomb. This guy is a bomb. Oh my god, this card sucks so much. I got him because I could sell the cards back because there was glitch was happening at that stage. He's so bad. Like, he is legitimately awful. Then we got Danny Green. Green by name, green by release. Danny Green is fantastic. Danny Green's an absolute brilliant card. Look, Del Curry was good for like the first week. He was good for like the first week, so I'm going to put Del Curry in usable Met, but I mean, he's not good right now. I'm also going to put in like high usable Met Dominique Williams. I hate this card, and I hated this card on release day. Like, I had him in launch week, and I'm like, this guy stinks. I think I had him on... I sold him prematurely, because I sold him for like 80, then I bought Levine for 70. So, wasn't too bad, but like, I sold him Saturday of this game coming out because he was worthless. Legitimately, at one stage, I got rid of him. I was like, I'm using Robert Reed instead. Robert Reed outplayed him. He's terrible. This guy. Fred Jones. What did they do to him at Fred Jones? Like, they gave you like the worst release in the game. They screwed you badly, Fred Jones. It's not even your fault. 2K screwed you. Gervin is gonna go good tier. Gervin's not bad. Jalen Green, like lowest of elite players. Offensively, Jalen Green's really nice. I don't know with him. I'm gonna put him like a low good as well. Like, I don't dislike Crawford. I also don't think he's like this god tier player. I'm gonna go fill out some lower tier players now. So like, these are the players that we have got left. I'm filling out the lower tier players. First of all, Michael Richardson is going into worthless. He's terrible. He's absolutely terrible. Tony Allen in this game, absolutely terrible as well, going to worthless. Luka Doncic, absolutely terrible, going to worthless. Do we have anyone else? This guy is like the best of worthless, if that means anything, because I know some people love Jeff Malone. He's not even the worst. If you get him in draft, he's not terrible, but look at the players we have left and look at the guys in this tier list and a tier above. These guys are all better than Jeff Malone. All a lot better than him. Okay, second last tier now in the usual but Met tier. Jordan. Nah. As a 2 guard, worthless. If you are running him at the 2, he is absolutely pointless. He does one thing and one thing only, his post up. The only way he's okay to run at the 2 is if you're in a cave 1. And even still, why in God's name are you running this guy at the 2? Like, oh no, if you're running Shaw Livingston at the 2, there's something wrong. You've made a severe decision. His one big thing is that he's a mismatch problem. Kendall Gill, I don't think Kendall Gill is very good, and he's like so expensive that I'm gonna put him in worthless as well. Who's in usable but meh now from these guys remaining as shooting guards? I think all of these guys are pretty much better than every half of good. So I'm gonna start moving guys down. First player I'm gonna move down is him. His release is just too slow to get off right now. You go down, you go down. I think both of these guys suck. If them two are down, Crawford. There we go. Move anyone we want to move down to worthless. I think this Jordan probably belongs in worthless if we're being honest. Like, considering the guys we have down here, this Jordan probably belongs there. So that means good tier is probably going to be you go down and you. I love Bruce Bowen. Like, Bowen plays for me over Danny Green, though. Like, Danny Green go the best of the good tier. So that means elite players is really elite players. So that by that logic, Jalen Brown's going to good tier. I don't like Jalen Brown. I cannot stress that enough. I don't like this card. Like, everyone telling me how great Jalen Brown is. He's not that guy for me. Obviously, Jimmy Butler, again, best tier. Jimmy's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's the best tier card in the game by a mile. Then we have got a couple of interesting players that I'm going to put in. I'm going to put in Diamond Jordan in good. I'm going to put in Amethyst Jordan in usable meh with these guys, because I think that's probably where he belongs. He would have been good previously, but since all these guys get moved down, he's going to this tier. And then Pink Diamond Jordan is going to be probably my last player in S tier. I do like Pink Diamond Jordan. I think he's really good. And then I'm going to put Jason Richardson. Do I have Vince Carter on this list? Yeah, I'm going to put Jason Richardson in elite. Basically because I have to put Vince Carter in elite. And Jason Richardson is the better card. Vince Carter is the better dribble style. So it's like, do stats and badges matter more than a better dribble style? I don't know. But I'm going to put Vince in this tier as well. J.O.R. is a card that I find to be pretty good. I don't think he's anything spectacular, but he's going to go up here into elite. I think you could argue him maybe down. Jordan Poole is going to go one of the higher players in good. I know a lot of people love Jordan Poole. I don't. I think he's not only is he not a player that fits the meta of the game this year, he's a player that you can very easily clamp. I've never been cooked by Jordan Poole. I think a lot of people are just putting Jordan Poole high because they like Jordan Poole as a player. And that's fine, but it's the exact same as Bol Bol this year. Like, everyone wanting to use Bol Bol, talking about him being a glitch, this unbelievable player. Man, Bol Bol gets drop stepped by your damn point guard. Like, I could, if Bol Bol was switched on to Sean Livingston, I would drop step Bol Bol and score every single time with Livingston. Like, come on. Then we got Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson, one of the better players in elite. Look, it's between like Joe Johnson and Michael Jordan for that last spot, or if you want to get in Joe Johnson for Iguodala. Yeah, I think I just can't take Alex English out of there, because what Alex English allows, he is the 1-2 guard. He is the 2 guard in the game, other than Jimmy Butler, that allows you to run that freaking bully ball lineup, the bully ball drop stepper lineup. He just allows you to do that, so I can't not put him there. This guy is freaking good. He's going in usable map because of the caliber of players we have in this tier. He's good. Don't get me wrong. Larry Hughes is good. And then we've got Middleton. He's the mid man. He's going to good tier. He's not bad. He's definitely better than usable map. He's going good. Corver, just a super quick catch and shoot release. Sprewell, basically just Jalen Brown. He's better though. He's like a slightly better Jalen Brown. Yeah, Sprewell, I think I'll move Jalen Brown up into elite, I guess. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'll move Jalen Brown up one. Then we have got Manu Ginobili, who's going into good tier. Ginobili is like a much worse Zach LaVine. He can shoot the ball a little bit. He can attack the basket a little bit. He's not that great at card, for being honest. Marcus Smart as a shooting guard, because he's not even the best. Like, comparing him to all the locks up here, like Danny Green and stuff, I don't think he's better than usable Matt as far as shooting guards go. So I think I gotta put him in there. Finley's probably gonna go into high. He's low elite players. He is low elite players. I'm gonna go good for Oladipo. He's just too short. Like, if Oladipo was taller than 6'4", he would be way better. He's just too short. Like, he's really just too short to run that effectively. LaVine is still nice on offense. He just doesn't play defense. And, like, I think we've kind of seen the end of the LaVine era in my team. He doesn't guard anybody. And, like, even if you compare his defense to Benedict Mathurin, Mathurin's a much better defender. Yeah, LaVine was him. LaVine was him at the start of the game. But look, he's not. I don't think anyone's really arguing LaVine's as good as any of these other cards here in Elite Player tier. And then our last three guys are all going into Elite Players. Zerbiak is the only player in the game, as far as I'm aware, with a 97 3. You know, I think him and Steph Curry have the tied highest 3-ball, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken about that, as far as 3-ball goes. It is... No, sorry. Korver is 98. Yes, I know. It's just Korver who is 98. And what does Zerbiak have? He only has 94. Does he have half? He has half range. See, that's what it is. That's what it's. Him and Curry have Hall of Fame range extending. Whereas Korver only has it on gold. Yeah, that's what it is. His release isn't as good as Korver though, so I just think he's like a worse Korver. Rip Hamilton's a really solid player. Doesn't come with range, which is a bit of a problem with him, but he's a really, really solid player in general. And then when we're talking about Richard Jefferson, he is a cruise release. He has got half bully. He's got everything. He is a meta player, but his release is so bad that I can't even put him ahead of Alex English. So yeah, that is it, lads. These are the guys we have in worthless, followed by usual but meh. After that, we've got our good tier, then our elite player tier, and then our 5 guys in S tier. Let me know which you guys disagree with, and also let me know how much you guys think I'm an idiot for putting Alex English in S tier. But if you guys have ever seen the way I play this game, this is my tier list. Alex English is the most important 2-guard in the game. He's the most Alex English is maybe the most important player for me in the game, because I can at least run K Cunningham at point guard. If I don't want to use Sean Livingston, I can run K Cunningham at point guard, but until I get Jimmy Butler, I literally have to run Alex English to run the playstyle I want to run. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.